$50,000 of debt, 24 months to get rid of it. Person A says pay off the smallest balance first, kill the quick wins and build momentum. Person B says pay off the highest interest rate first, minimize total interest paid. Math wins. Snowball versus Avalanche. These are the two most popular debt payoff methods in personal finance. And financial experts split into camps over which one is better. Some swear by Snowball for the psychological wins. Some swear by Avalanche for the mathematical efficiency. But here is what most people do not know. On a real $50,000 debt portfolio with credit cards, personal loans, and auto loans, one method saves $2,300 more in interest. One gets you debt-free months faster. One improves your credit score faster. But one fails completely if you lose motivation halfway through. There is actually a third method, a hybrid approach that combines the psychological momentum of Snowball with the mathematical efficiency of Avalanche, and it outperforms both. Plus, a 0% balance transfer strategy that most people miss entirely, which cuts your interest cost in half. Let us settle this. In this video, Snowball and Avalanche tested on the same $50,000 portfolio with exact interest calculations. The hybrid Snowflake method that beats both. The 0% balance transfer strategy. Side income acceleration that turns 24 months into 18. And the complete 24-month sprint plan. Let us go. Quick disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor or credit counselor. This is educational analysis of debt payoff strategies using 2026 APR data. Individual situations vary. Consult a professional before making debt decisions. Welcome back to Faceless Millionaire. $50,000 of debt costs most people $15,000 to $25,000 in interest if they do not strategize. With the right method, you can cut that in half or more. Subscribe, and let us break down the math. Before we compare methods, we need a real debt portfolio to test them on. 5 debts. Real 2026 rates. Debt 1. Credit card 1. Balance $15,000. APR 20, 2%. Minimum payment $300 per month. This is the highest rate, highest balance debt in the portfolio. The most expensive one to carry. Debt 2. Credit card 2. Balance $12,000. APR 18%. Minimum payment $240. Second highest rate. Debt 3. Personal loan. Balance $13,000. APR 12%. Minimum payment $280. This was a consolidation loan taken previously. Debt 4. Auto loan. Balance $8,000. APR 6%. Minimum payment $180. Low rate mid-size balance. Debt 5. Student loan. Balance $2,000. APR 4%. Minimum payment $50. Smallest balance, lowest rate. Total debt $50,000. Blended APR across all 5 debts approximately 14.5%. Total minimum payments $1,050 per month. Why these rates? The average credit card APR for existing accounts in 2026 is 21% according to the Federal Reserve G19 report. New card offers average 23.79. Our 22 and 18 are realistic mid-range rates for someone carrying 2 cards at different rate tiers. The budget reality check. To pay off $50,000 in 24 months, you need approximately $24.25 per month, including interest. Monthly take-home on a $65,000 income, about $4,300. Housing, $1,200. Food and utilities, $700. Debt payment, $24.25. Remaining -$25. This is tight. This is why the 24-month goal requires either side income expense cuts or strategic interest reduction. 3 options to make it work. One side income. Add $500 to $1,000 per month. 2 expense cuts. Reduce housing or lifestyle. 3 interest reduction through a 0% balance transfer or consolidation loan. Most people need at least one of these. Some need all three. The method you choose and the interest reduction strategies you deploy determine whether 24 months is realistic or fantasy. Now we test all three methods on this exact portfolio. Same 50,000, same rates, same 24.25 per month in total payment. The only thing that changes is the order in which you attack the debts, and that order determines how much interest you pay. The Snowball method. Pay minimum on everything. Throw all extra money at the smallest balance first, regardless of interest rate. When it is gone, roll that payment into the next smallest. Build momentum. The Snowball order of attack on our portfolio. First, student loan at 2,004%. Second, auto loan at 8,006%. Third, credit card 2 at 12,018. Fourth, personal loan at 13,012. Fifth, credit card 1 at 15,022. Smallest to largest. The interest rate is completely ignored. Month 1 and 2. The student loan dies. Total payment, $24.25. After minimums on the other four debts at roughly $1,000, you have $14.25 extra going to the student loan. $2,000 balance, gone in less than 2 months. First win. First psychological boost. Month 3 through 7. The auto loan dies. $14.25 extra snowballed from the student loan plus the $180 minimum equals $16.05 per month to the auto loan. 8,000 divided by 16.05, 5 months. Auto loan gone by month 7. Second win. Momentum is building. Month 8 through 14. Credit card 2 dies. 16.05 snowballed plus 240 minimum, 18.45 per month. But credit card 2 accrues roughly $180 per month in interest at 18% on the declining balance. Net principal reduction, about $16.65 per month. 12,000 divided by 16.65, approximately 7 months. Credit card 2 gone by month 14. Month 15 through 21. Personal loan dies. 18.45 snowballed plus 280 minimum, 21.25 per month. Interest at 12%, roughly $130 per month. Net principal reduction, $19.95. 13,000 divided by 19.95, 6.5 months. Personal loan gone by month 21. Month 22 through 30. Credit card 1, the last debt. 21.25 plus 300 minimum, 24.25 per month. But here is the problem. Credit card 1 has been accruing interest at 22% for 21 months while you ignored it. The minimum payment barely covers interest. The effective balance has grown. Adjusted balance after 21 months of minimum payments, approximately $18,000. At $21.50 net principal per month, 8 plus more months. Total time with Snowball, approximately 30 months, not 24. Snowball total interest paid. Credit card 1 at 22% accruing for 21 plus months while you only pay the minimum, approximately $2,800 in interest on that card alone. Credit card 2 at 18, about $1,000. Personal loan, $500. Auto and student, $200. Total interest with Snowball, approximately $4,500. Credit card 1 lingering at 22% for 21 months is catastrophically expensive. Why Snowball works psychologically. 2 debts eliminated by month 7. Visible momentum. Dopamine from each payoff. Behavioral research shows people who see quick wins early are 15 to 20% more likely to complete their full debt payoff plan. The momentum is real. Why Snowball fails mathematically. The highest rate debt at $15,000 and 22% is paid last. It accumulates $2,800 in interest while you attack low-rate debts first. You are paying $2,300 extra in interest for psychological comfort. That is the price of momentum. The Avalanche method. Pay minimum on everything. Throw all extra money at the highest interest rate first. When it is gone, avalanche that payment into the next highest rate. Pure math. The avalanche order. First, credit card 1 at 15,000 and 22%. Second, credit card 2 at 12 and 18. Third, personal loan at 13 and 12. Fourth, auto loan at 8 and 6. Fifth, student loan at 2 and 4. Highest rate to lowest. Balance size is irrelevant. Month 1 through 8. Credit card 1 dies. Total payment $24.25. After minimums on the other 4 debts at roughly $750, you have $16.75 extra going to credit card 1. Interest on the card, approximately $275 per month at 22%, but declining as you pay it down. Net principal reduction, about $1,400 per month, initially increasing as the balance drops. Credit card 1 gone in approximately 8 months. Month 9 through 14. Credit card 2 dies. $16.75 snowballed plus $240 minimum, $19.15 per month. Interest at 18%, roughly $180 declining. Net principal, about $17.35. $12,000 divided by $17.35, approximately 6 months with declining interest. Credit card 2 gone by month 14. Month 15 through 20. Personal loan dies. $19.15 plus $280, $21.95 per month. Interest at 12%, about $130 declining. Net, $20.65. $13,000 in approximately 6 months. Personal loan gone by month 20. Month 21 through 23. Auto loan dies. $21.95 plus $180, $23.75. Interest at 6%, roughly $40. Net, $23.35. $8,000 in 3.4 months. Auto loan gone by month 23. Month 24. Student loan dies. Full 24, 25 available. $2,000 remaining. Interest, $7 a month. Gone in less than 1 month. Debt free by month 24 exactly. Avalanche total interest. Credit card 1 at 22%, approximately $1,000 because it was paid off in 8 months, not 30. Credit card 2, $600. Personal loan, $400. Auto, $150. Student, $50. Total interest with Avalanche, approximately $2,200. $2,300 less than Snowball. Same $50,000. Same monthly payment, just a different order, side by side. Snowball, $4,500 interest, approximately 30 months. Avalanche, $2,200 interest, 24 months exact. Avalanche saves $2,300 and finishes 6 months sooner. Mathematically, Avalanche wins on every single metric. Why Avalanche works? The highest cost debt is eliminated first. Every month, the total interest accruing across all debts drops. By month 8, the 22% card is gone. No more bleeding $275 a month in interest on it. Avalanche stops the bleeding immediately. Why Avalanche fails? No small wins for 8 months. You are paying $24.25 per month, and no debt disappears until month 8. That is 8 months of grinding with zero visible progress. No debts eliminated. No dopamine. Motivation can collapse. Studies suggest a significant percentage of people who start Avalanche abandon it in the first 6 months because they see no tangible progress. The Snowflake method. A hybrid that takes the psychological wins of Snowball and the mathematical efficiency of Avalanche. Best of both worlds. The key insight. The Snowball's early wins of paying off the student loan and auto loan cost almost nothing in extra interest because they are low-rate debts at 4 and 6%. Paying them first gives you the psychological wins without the mathematical penalty. Then you switch to Avalanche logic for the expensive debts. You get the momentum and the math. Phase 1. Months 1 through 4. Quick wins. Kill the student loan at $2,000 and the auto loan at $8,000. Both are low-rate debts anyway. $10,000 eliminated. 2 debts gone in 4 months. Massive psychological boost. Phase 1 math. $24.25 per month total. After minimums on credit card 1, credit card 2, and personal loan at roughly $820, you have $1605 extra per month. Student loan at $2,000, gone in 1.5 months. Auto at $8,000, approximately 5 months at $1605. Both gone by month 6. Interest cost of phase 1, approximately $150. Low rate debts, minimal penalty for paying them first. Phase 2, months 5 through 18. Now you switch to Avalanche logic. Attack the highest rate first, credit card 1 at $15,000 and 22%. Then credit card 2 at $12,000 and 18%. This is where the real interest savings happen. Credit card 1 attack. Full $24.25 per month. Interest at 22%, roughly $275 declining. Net principal, about $2150. $15,000 divided by $2150, 7 months. Credit card 1 gone by month 12. Third debt eliminated. Credit card 2 attack. Full $24.25. Interest at 18, about $180 declining. Net $22.45. $12,000 in 5.3 months. Credit card 2 gone by month 17. Fourth debt eliminated. Phase 2 interest. Credit card 1 approximately $1050. Credit card 2 $550. Total phase 2 interest about $1,600. This is nearly identical to what Avalanche pays because you are doing Avalanche logic on the expensive debts. The math works. Phase 3, months 18 through 24. Finish line. Personal loan at $13,000 and 12%. $24.25 per month. Interest at $130 declining. Net $22.95. $13,000 in 5.7 months. Done by month 23 or 24. Debt-free. Snowflake total interest. Phase 1, $150. Phase 2, $1,600. Phase 3, $400. Total, approximately $2,150. Compare Snowball 40, $500. Avalanche, $2,200. Snowflake, $2,150. Snowflake matches Avalanche on interest, but it has 2 debts eliminated by month 6 versus 0 for Avalanche by month 8. Why Snowflake wins? It delivers the psychology of Snowball with 2 quick wins in phase 1, plus the math of Avalanche with high-rate debts attacked aggressively in phase 2. The phase 1 cost is only $150 in extra interest compared to pure Avalanche. $150 buys you the motivation to finish the other $40,000. That is the best investment in this entire plan. Now the game changer that most debt payoff videos completely ignore. 0% balance transfer. What it is. Credit card issuers offer 0% APR for 12 to 21 months on balances you transfer from other cards. You move your high-rate balance to a new card at 0%. Pay a 3% transfer fee. Pay 0 interest during the promotional period. Every dollar goes to principal. The 2026 landscape. Average 0% balance transfer promotional period, 13 months. The best offers range from 15 to 21 months. Transfer fee, typically 3%. Some cards offer 0 fee transfers. You generally need decent credit, usually 670 or higher to qualify. Apply to our portfolio. Transfer credit card 1 at $15,000 and 22% to a 0% card with a 15-month promotional period. Transfer fee, $15,000 times 3% equals $450. Interest you no longer pay, $15,000 at 22% for approximately 12 months equals $2,500 saved. Net savings, $2,050. $450 in fees saves you $2,500 in interest. $2,050 in your pocket. Snowflake plus balance transfer. Transfer credit card 1 to 0% on day 1. Phase 1. Kill student and auto loans, same as before, 150 in interest. Phase 2. Kill credit card 1 at 0% no interest plus credit card 2 at 18 roughly 550 in interest. Phase 3. Personal loan about 400 plus the transfer fee of 450. Total cost 150 plus 550 plus 400 plus 450 equals 1550. The comparison. Snowball 4500, Avalanche 2200, Snowflake 2150. Snowflake plus balance transfer 1550. The 0% balance transfer saves an additional 600 versus Snowflake alone. Combined savings versus Snowball 2950. Nearly $3,000 saved by choosing the right method and using the balance transfer. Credit score impact of the balance transfer. Short term, a hard inquiry costs about 5 points and a new account costs about 10. 15-point temporary dip. But by month 3, utilization drops on the old card to 0% used. The net effect, 30 to 50 points higher by month 3. The temporary dip recovers fast and the utilization improvement is substantial. Risks. 1, miss the promotional payoff deadline and the rate jumps to 24% or higher on the remaining balance. 2, use the freed credit card for new purchases adding to your debt. 3, multiple applications create hard inquiries. Mitigation. Only apply for 1 card. Build a dedicated payoff plan to finish before the promo ends. Cut up the old card. Never use the new card for purchases. Discipline protects the strategy. Side income. The highest leverage accelerator available to you. The math. At $24.25 per month, 24 months. At $29.25 with 500 in side income, 18 to 19 months. At $34.25 with 1,000 in side income, 15 to 16 months. 500 per month extra cuts 6 months. 1,000 cuts 9 months. The interest savings. At $29.25 per month, total interest approximately $1,200 versus $21.50 at the base rate. At $34.25, $900. Faster payoff means less time for interest to accrue. You save twice, on time and on interest. Side income options rank by how fast you can start. 1 gig work like rideshare or delivery, 400 to 800 per month start in 1 week. 2 shift work in retail or food service, 600 to 1,000 start in 1 week. 3 freelance skills on platforms, 500 to 1,500 1 to 2 months ramp up. 4 tutoring or coaching, 500 to 1,500 start in 1 to 2 weeks. 5 selling items you own, 200 to 2,000 immediate but one time. How to deploy side income. Option A, 100% to debt principal. Fastest payoff but no safety net. Option B, 80% to debt, 20% to an emergency fund. Safest, option C. Base payments for 18 months, then add side income for the final 6 months. Most sustainable. Option B is the recommendation. 1 unexpected expense without an emergency fund can derail the entire plan. The psychological power. Finishing in 18 months instead of 24 is not just 6 months earlier. It is 6 months of freed up income. At $24.25 per month freed, that is $14,550 you can invest, save, or enjoy. 6 extra months of freedom. That is the real payoff of side income. The complete 24-month execution framework. 4 phases. Phase 1. Foundation. Months 1 through 3. Week 1. List every debt with its balance, APR, and minimum payment. Calculate your blended rate. Choose your method. Snowflake recommended. Apply for a 0% balance transfer if your credit score is 670 or higher. Weeks 2 through 4. Budget rebuild. Track your spending for 3 weeks. Identify 500 to 1,000 in possible cuts. Set your payment target. And establish a $1,000 emergency fund before you start aggressive debt payoff. This is non-negotiable. Without it, one car repair or one medical bill derails 6 months of progress. Automation. Set your automatic debt payment on the day after your paycheck clears. Remove the temptation to spend the money on something else. Automate or die. Manual payments fail because life gets in the way. Automatic payments succeed because you never see the money. Month 1 through 3 goals. All debts listed and tracked. Method chosen and implemented. 24.25 per month automated. Emergency fund at 1,000. Balance transfer applied. First small debt killed if using the Snowflake method. Phase 2. Mid-game, months 4 through 12. This is where motivation dips. You have paid 20,000 plus toward debt, but 30,000 plus remains. Progress feels slow. The initial excitement has faded. This is the danger zone. Motivation tactics for the mid-game. 1. Build a debt thermometer chart and put it on your wall. Visual tracking works. 2. Monthly celebrations at Milestones. 25% paid off, homemade dinner celebration. 50%, a $20 reward. 3. Accountability partner. Tell someone your debt-free date. Social accountability increases follow-through. 4. Track your net worth. It is improving even if your cash savings are not growing yet. Month 4 through 12 goals. High-rate debts cleared credit card 1 and credit card 2 if using Snowflake. Motivation maintained with visual tracking and celebrations. Emergency fund grown to 3 to 5,000. Side income launched if applicable. Phase 3. Home stretch. Months 13 through 18. Only 1 to 2 debts remain. Progress accelerates because the remaining debts are lower rate, meaning less interest erosion on your payments. The finish line is visible. Actions for the home stretch. Increase payment if possible, using any bonus tax refund or raise. Protect your emergency fund. And start planning for life after debt. What happens to the $24.25 per month after payoff? Invest it? Save it? Decide now. Lifestyle inflation is the enemy of post-debt wealth building. If you do not have a plan for the freed money, it will disappear into spending. Phase 4. Finish line. Months 19 through 24. Last debt in focus. Critical. Do not spend the freed money early. Keep the full payment going until the balance is zero. No almost done spending. No victory lap before the race is over. The debt-free date countdown. Choose a specific date. Write it on your calendar. Count down every month. A specific date beats a vague goal. I will be debt-free by June 15, 2028 is 10 times more powerful than I will be debt-free someday. The countdown creates urgency. The specificity creates commitment. Post-payoff plan. Month 25. Redirect the 24.25. 1,000 per month to emergency fund, growing it to 15 to 20,000. 14.25 per month to retirement accounts 401k and Roth IRA. By month 30, emergency fund full and retirement investing automated. You went from 50,000 in debt to a full emergency fund plus retirement investing in 30 months. That is a complete financial transformation. Here is the decision framework, the comparison. Snowball 4,500 interest 30 months, excellent psychology. Avalanche 2,224 months, moderate psychology. Snowflake 2,150, 24 months, very good psychology. Snowflake plus balance transfer 1,550, 22 months, excellent. Any method plus side income 900 to 1,200, 15 to 18 months, excellent. If you need motivation to stick with the plan, Snowflake. Quick wins in phase 1 plus math efficiency in phase 2. If you are naturally disciplined and math-focused, Avalanche saves 2,300 versus Snowball. If you have credit 670 or higher, Snowflake plus balance transfer saves 2,950 versus Snowball. If you can add side income, combine it with any method, and finish in 15 to 18 months. The Snowball versus Avalanche debate is settled. The hybrid Snowflake wins on both psychology and math. The 0% balance transfer is the biggest single lever most people miss. And side income turns a 24-month grind into an 18-month sprint. Pick your method. Set your debt-free date, automate your payments, and execute. Your $50,000 debt can be gone. The math is clear. Now act on it. Snowball costs $4,500 in interest. Avalanche costs $2,200. The Snowflake hybrid costs $2,150 with better psychology. Add a 0% balance transfer and it drops to $1,550. Drop your debt situation in the comments, your debts, balances, and rates, and I will tell you which method is right for your situation. Hit subscribe. Next week, how to rebuild your credit score from 580 to 750 after debt payoff. See you there. Full disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. Nothing constitutes financial credit or debt advice. The $50,000 debt portfolio is illustrative. The APRs used 22, 18, 12, 6, and 4% are based on 2026 market ranges, but your actual rates may differ. The average credit card APR for existing accounts is 21% according to the Federal Reserve G19 report for Q1 2026. New card offers average 23.79%. Interest calculations are simplified for comparison purposes. Actual month-by-month interest involves daily compounding on declining balances and will differ from the rounded estimates presented. The relative comparisons between methods remain valid. 0% balance transfer offers require good to excellent credit, typically 670 or higher. Transfer fees are typically 3%, but vary by issuer. Promotional periods range from 12 to 21 months. Failure to pay off the balance before the promotional period ends results in the standard APR applying to the remaining balance, which can be 24% or higher. Side income amounts are estimates and vary by market skills and availability. Self-employment taxes apply to gig and freelance income. Consult a tax professional for your specific situation. The 24-month timeline is aggressive and assumes consistent income, no major life disruptions, and sustained discipline. Most people require 3 to 4 years to pay off $50,000 in debt. If any debt is in collections or delinquent strategies, change significantly. Consult a credit counselor for your specific situation. Thanks for watching.